Welcome to your final comfort challenge. I know you've been waiting for this for some time, and as I mentioned at the very beginning, I said that the first challenge would be very easy. The second one would be a bit more difficult. You probably noticed that. And I said that the last challenge would really push your comfort zone. So I designed it to make it very challenging, but at the same time doable. And this is something I've done myself many times. So you know that it's not something abstract, it's something that has been done before. What I want you to do is I want you to go out on your own. So what do I mean by this? Essentially, when you go out to bars or clubs with your friends, I want you to make a conscious decision to one time go out only on your own. All right? Leave your friends at home, leave your girlfriend, boyfriend, go out on your own. Now, the sole purpose of this is to push your comfort zone. It's not about being this biggest entertainer, being the most sociable person there, meeting hundreds of people. It's solely about pushing yourself to enter this highly uncomfortable situation, because most people are afraid of these situations, right? Most people never go out on their own. I personally don't know too many people who manage to do it because people are afraid of rejection. They are afraid that everybody knows that they are on their own. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to approach other people. A lot of uncertainty, but you should do it. And I'm not telling you that you need to go out and stay out until 6 in the morning. 2-3 hours is enough. So what I want you to do exactly, before you leave, you should think about all the concepts, techniques and strategies that we discussed in this course. So before you leave your house, dress up properly, all right? Take care of your appearance. Remember when I said it's better to be prepared and not have the opportunity than have one and not be prepared. So make sure that you dress up in a way that you feel huge confidence deep inside. Clothing that make you feel great. Before you even leave the house, get yourself into the winner's state. Again, I was talking about it in another video. You shouldn't simply go out when you're in your lousy state or in your average state. You should make yourself feel amazing, and we discussed it in detail in other videos. When you go out on the street, use some of the techniques we discussed. For example, some of the comfort challenges. Okay, you may ask a bunch of people for the time. Hey, sorry, what time is this? Excuse me, do you know how to get to the city center? It doesn't matter. What matters is that you get yourself into the talkative state. Whenever you feel a little bit uncomfortable or you simply want to get yourself even more into this talkative state, pull out your phone, speak to your imaginary friend, okay? Say, hey, Pedro, how are you doing? Guess what? I'm going out on my own. How crazy is that? Haha, whatever. Talk about whatever you want. You can even laugh to the phone. Nobody will ever know that you are speaking to yourself. Everybody will assume that you are speaking with your friend who is on the other side. So you can play around with it. You can get yourself into the right state. Now, the purpose for the night, again, is not to be the social master. The sole purpose is to push yourself, to jump into this deep water, to feel uncomfortable, to feel that, wow, I'm on my own here. And you know what? The mistake most people make is that whenever they are on their own in any situation, they think that other people know that they are on their own. And you know what? This is bullshit. Nobody knows it. You may go into the club, you may jump on the dancing floor, you may be dancing, right? And you will feel uncomfortable because in your perception, everybody knows that you came on your own. Nobody knows. The people who are dancing in front of you think that you came with the people who are dancing behind you. People behind you think that you came with these guys. All right? If there are not too many people on the dancing floor, they probably think that, hey, your friends are waiting up there and they are drinking, right? And you are so confident because you just jumped in on your own. So you really gotta realize that people don't think about you. They are engaged in what's going on in their social circle. Think about situations when you go out with your friends. Have you ever had a situation when you sat down on the couch and you saw that one girl was alone sitting there and you thought, oh, what a poor girl, she's sitting on her own. She probably doesn't have any friends. Or you saw that guy, oh, look at that guy, he's drinking on his own. No, you don't care about these people. You don't notice these things because you are in your social circle, and what matters to you is what's going on with you and with your friends. So you got to know about it. So you should feel slightly more comfort when you enter these sort of situations. Now, what I would suggest is that If you are extremely shy, obviously I suppose that this course already helped you to gain confidence, but if you are very, very shy before taking this course, you don't have to push yourself to start loads of conversations to be this extremely sociable person when you take on this comfort challenge. You can simply go to the club and you can have a brief conversation with the bartender. Basic stuff like asking, hey, sorry mate, what time do you finish tonight? Oh, that's cool, man. You have really cool music here. Do you have parties every night? Basic stuff. When you go to the bouncer, ask, hey mate, thanks a lot for the party. Do you have anything going on tomorrow? Basic stuff, okay? When you leave the club, you can ask people, hey, sorry, do you know where's the best place to go tonight? And then there is a very high chance that they're gonna ask you in return, so what are you looking for? What sort of music? And you have a basic conversation. That's the only thing you need, because you know what? Even if you go back home after 2 or 3 hours, you will be a different person, right? Because you've been swimming in this freezing cold water and now you are back. And you're gonna wake up in the morning and your comfort zone, remember when I spoke about it? This is your comfort zone. The next morning it's gonna be like this, it's gonna extend. And the funny thing is gonna happen. Whenever you enter any social situation with your friends, you will feel so much more confident. Why? Because you've already been in a situation where you had nobody around you, and now you are with your friends, so you feel double confidence. And this happens to me a lot because I love to travel, and I pretty much my life is about traveling. I travel all the time, and I love to travel with my friends, but the problem is that not everybody is as crazy as me. So for example, I may be working in my apartment, let's say I'm in London now, I'm working on my stuff, and I decide to check some cheap flights, and then I find this amazing deal. Hey, Barcelona in 2 days for 3 nights, and it's gonna cost me £50 both ways. I take my card and I buy it within 10 minutes. But not everybody is like that, so sometimes I end up going on my own, even for longer trips. What I do in these cases, I simply go out there and I embrace this social environment. I like to meet new people, learn from them, share experiences. I can go clubbing on my own. I ask people, hey, sorry, where's the best party? And then they ask, oh, where are you from? We have a conversation. The next thing you know, we are sitting in the VIP together, right? So these things happen to me. But what's the most interesting thing that applies to you is that later on when I see my friends, when I actually go to parties or any social gatherings with my friends, I feel so extremely comfortable that it's unbelievable. It's even tough to explain. Because imagine, if a guy like me is going out in a foreign location on his own for 7 days, every single day different people, different uncomfortable situations. Then later on when I go somewhere with my friends, I feel like, this is my environment, okay? I feel totally safe. And exactly the same thing will happen to you. So go ahead, okay, this is your final challenge. You've completed this course. If you took all of these concepts, techniques, strategies to mind, to your heart, you utilized these techniques, you thought about the concepts, you performed all the different comfort challenges I gave you, this shouldn't be a big deal for you, but it's gonna be life-changing if you really give it a shot. I wish you all the best and I want to hear how it went.